Yo everyone, today I'm going to be doing a whole kind of review on the new MAC Maleficent collection, which came out in the UK and the US over the past week or so. And I got a couple of the items, all of which, yes, I am, before you ask, wearing on my face. So I just wanted to basically kind of share my thoughts on the collection with you, so I hope that you enjoy the video. Now, the reason for the release of this collection, as I'm sure pretty much everybody knows, is that the new Maleficent film, which is the film about the evil queen from the Disney film Sleeping Beauty, it's going to be coming out in the cinemas, I think at the end of the month in the UK. I'm not sure where everywhere else anyway. The character of Maleficent is played, as you know, by Angelina Jolie, who's absolutely stunningly beautiful and plays the part, in my opinion. Well, I've not seen it, but I mean, plays the actual character, looks like the character really well. So MAC decided to do a collection based around that. Okay, first things first is that many people, like me, would have got some of the things from here because of the packaging, because we are suckers for packaging. You know what, if the packaging looks cool, you know, you're always willing to just buy it just so you can add it to your collection, because a lot of people do collect MAC. I collect MAC, but to be honest, everything that I bought from this collection is stuff that I really did actually want. But anyway, the packaging looks like this. So it's got the two horns that are on the top of Maleficent's head, and basically that is what is kind of all over all the packaging. So very black and sleek and very dark, as the film is meant to be. So the packaging for this is it's the sculpting powder, and it's called Sculpt, and it looks like that, and it is what I have used to contour my face. You can't see it as much. It's a really greyish taupe kind of colour. It's not one of those ones which is like a bronzer, which kind of that you use to contour and it warms up your face at the same time. This can make you look very kind of greyish if you go overboard with it. Because Angelina Jolie's face is so sculpted, she even had prosthetic fake cheekbones implanted into her cheeks for the role. So obviously it's being able to emulate that. So I used it, I contoured my nose slightly, I contoured my cheekbones as well. And so yeah, so this is pretty good. I'm quite impressed with it. It comes out like that, as you can see. Now, I would say that if you are maybe a shade darker than me in MAC, I'm NC40, you could probably get away with it. Any darker than that, I don't think it would work for you. I believe this is a permanent product anyway, so there are probably more than likely other shades, like lighter shades or darker shades. But this is Sculpt. The next thing that I got, which I was actually really looking forward to, is the quad. And again, it comes in a box like this. So this is the eyeshadow quad, and it is called Maleficent. And this is what it looks like, again with the horns on top. And it comes with 4 shades. Now, these are all permanent shades, which is a little bit disappointing for a lot of people. Obviously, they felt let down that having a collection such as this with a really nice packaging, you would then kind of come out with limited edition brand new shades as well, but unfortunately they didn't. Now, the reason I got it is I don't have these 2 shades here. I've got Gold Mine and I've got Carbon, but I don't have is it Ground Brown? Yeah, Ground Brown, and I don't have Concrete. And if you're wondering, this is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I am going to post this look on Instagram and kind of list out everywhere that I used it. But I have to say that the combination of these colours is really, really nice. Look at how nicely it's kind of come out on my eyes. And this one in particular, which is Concrete, is like a taupey brownish grey. So you can really contour your eye. Again, it's meant to go hand in hand with the whole sculpting powder, the greyish, kind of darkish tones, to be able to actually sculpt your face. And then this is Gold Mine. Again, I already have this one, but it is what I'm wearing on the inside of my lid. So it's a really nice kind of shimmery golden shade. Then there is Ground Brown, which is basically a kind of deep brown. Again, that's a matte shade. And I think this one is a frosted shade. Yeah. It's a frosted shade. That one's a frost. That one's a matte. So, and then this one here as well, which is Concrete, is also a matte. It's like a taupey brown, like I said. And then is Carbon, which is an intense matte black. Most people will have most of these colours, but again, I wouldn't have thought to use any of these together, or so I'm kind of glad that I got this. And yeah, so if you got it, let me know what you think. Again, with the matte shades, because 3 of them are matte, you have to blend loads. I had to blend so much to make sure that this came out nicely. Okay, so I didn't get the beauty powder because it's in some shade which most people can't wear. Nah, well, really, really fair people can, but most other people can't. So I didn't really see the point of getting that just for the sake of the packaging. I got other things, well, not for the sake of the packaging, but I got other things with the same design on the packaging. Okay. Next thing I got is the Pro Longwear lip pencil, and it's in the shade Kiss Me Quick, and yes, again, is what I've used to line my lips, and it looks like that, and it's really smooth and lovely. I only own one Pro Longwear lip pencil, and it's unfortunately in a shade which I can't use with a lot of things, and plus the lipstick tends to wear off, but the actual lip liner remains, so I end up with like that ring. So I'm not sure how this one will fare up. So far, I'm really, really liking the colour especially. And I don't really have any MAC lip pencils which are in this deep, like, cherry red shade. So I am really happy that I got that. And where is it? Again, in the tiny little box with Maleficent on the front. One of the most popular things that I'm assuming that would have probably sold out first would be the lipstick, because there is only one lipstick in this range, and here's the box, and it is called True Love's Kiss, because as we know, Sleeping Beauty had to be kissed by her prince in order to wake up from the spell Maleficent had put her under. Anyway, and it looks like this, and it is a bright red. That's the best way to describe it. Bright red, and I absolutely love it. It's an amplified finish, so that means it's glossy and it's very opaque. It's fairly opaque. I did have to put 2 layers on to make sure that the entire kind of pigmentation underneath, I mean on my lips, were covered. But if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I love amplified finish lipsticks. They're one of my favourites, so I'm really glad that I got this because I am a fan of bright reds. And the last thing that I got was the lip gloss, and this is called Anthurium, and I don't really know what that means, so that must be some new thing that they just did for the film. It looks like this, and it's a Pro Longwear lip gloss. I've never actually bought any Pro Longwear lip glosses, so I didn't know what to expect. And yes, this is what I have covered True Love's Kiss with. And it's got an applicator like that, not your standard doe foot one. And again, it is a bright red, very, very pigmented, very glossy. I can't really say whether it will bleed or not, because that is generally what happens with some red lipsticks, and obviously lip glosses as well. So we will see. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll like put comments, like I'll mention it down below if it does bleed or what my thoughts are overall, because again, I've literally just done my makeup. So, and you know what, it's such coincidence that my eye makeup happens to match my top, because I didn't do that on purpose. I wore this top earlier on today and I just put my makeup on now because I just came back from having my hairs done. What do you all think? Had my highlights done, had my hair cut and curled, and that is why I wanted to wear my brand new makeup after I had my hair cut. So anyway, I hope that you enjoy my look. I'm going to put this now as my face of the day on my Instagram page. Please follow me on there. Subscribe, comment below, like, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it useful as well. I believe that the collection may be hitting stores in the UK on Thursday, because it generally happens, not always, but generally happens that it releases on the Thursday online and then the following Thursday in stores. So if any of these products appeal to you and I've helped you kind of make that decision, good stuff. And otherwise, I will see you all in the next video.